Basically, I don't know if any of you guys remember. It looks like I'm live. Okay, I'm back live on YouTube. Back in December of 2018, I started talking about the new year. I started talking about 2019. I started mentioning the fact, where will you be in 2019? What's going to happen? What are your plans? Where will you find yourself in 2019? I was talking about these things in January, like most people do, this December. And then, of course, we went into the year 2019, and I started bringing up the subject again in January. It's very important. It's very important for us to know where we're going because, as I mentioned earlier, if you're not happy, if you're not expressing full confidence, if you don't have purpose, of course, you can't do any of those things unless you know exactly where you are going. Now, welcome to episode number 66. Looks like we're having a few people coming on. Anyways, here's the thing. Where are you today, my friend? Where are you today? We're getting ready to go into the month of May, right? We're getting ready to go into the month of May. Here we are in the middle of 2019. What you expressed, or maybe what you wrote down back in December of 2018, is it coming to pass for you? Are you fulfilling that? Do you see yourself in this area today? Now I see we've got Nahil, welcome to the program. Big Ben, welcome. I see quite a few have dropped off. I'm sure they'll start coming back because I was having some issues. So once again, this is your program. This is a live questions and answers program. Of course, I'm going to be doing a little bit of preaching here too. Um, they call this Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. In fact, I just read a verse from the Bible, which was Galatians 2:20. My personal foundation for success is the scriptures. One of them, one of the foundations that I have, and prayer. If you are a person of prayer, if you are a person that reads the Bible, or maybe you used to read the Bible, I'm going to encourage you to read the Bible. I'm going to encourage you to pick up the book and start reading again. I'm going to encourage you to pray. Why? Why are you going to encourage me? Those things are hard. They're almost like risks. Well, let's think about where we are today. Are you happy? Are you satisfied where you are today in this month of 2019? Right? Are you thank you, Big Ben. I appreciate. By the way, if you guys have a question that you want to throw at me, you got something, you got a challenge, you have a challenge me with it. So I'm going to challenge some of you guys here because I want to be challenged. I am not completely happy or satisfied with the status quo. And I don't care about having material things either, right? That's not important. Material things are important, but they should not be the primary issue in our lives. Having a nice car. Yeah, I got a 2019. So what? It's just a car, right? A home, having your own home, having the finest of clothing, being able to eat in the finest of restaurants. None of that really matters. Really doesn't matter if you're addicted, if you're troubled, if you're not happy, if you're not where you need to be. Oh, I'm preaching again. If you're not where you need, and again, we're all going to go through some crap to get to where we want to be. So I'm kind of waiting. Hey, Sam, welcome to the episode. By the way, next Sunday, I will have Mr. Sam Krish with me. We're going to be doing a special interview. He's going to be sharing some very, very good wisdom with you. He's going to be sharing a little bit about his life, just a tiny bit. And we are going to welcome Sam. I don't know what's happening. It looks like everybody's gone today. I only have a few people. Amen Ministry welcomes. Well, welcome to episode number 66. So if you're stuck in life, if you don't know where you're headed, if you're not happy, if you want more, if you want to generate more income, if you want to generate more confidence, stay with me here on this episode and make sure that you are here with me next Sunday because I have a special guest that I'm going to be interviewing uh, live, live right here on YouTube. So it looks like I don't have anything coming at me. Maybe this program is going to be cut short, but it looks like I've got quite a few coming at me from Facebook here. Nathan Habby says, "You're a legend, Santos." Thank you. I'll be a legend hopefully when I'm gone, right? What do I want to be a legend about, man? I just want to be able to be remembered as somebody that, you know, was out there, unorthodox, but yet inspired people to believe in themselves, inspired people to write, inspired people to read, inspired people to create videos, inspired people to talk to themselves in front of a mirror. Wow, change. And inspired people that are stuck with problem gambling or some other horse crap addiction. Anyways, I'll keep preaching. I'll keep preaching. I'm trying to get some questions here. Uh, by the way, we are live streaming via Facebook also. So if you're on Facebook and you want to catch me on YouTube, you can go to YouTube channel Soldiers of Self Mastery. We're going to be bringing back the Friday Night Alive Power Hour program, and also I'll be streaming through Instagram at that moment too on Fridays. So I'm going to get myself out there to help people. You know, I don't care how I look. Honestly, I don't care how I look to people. I don't care what people think of me anymore. I really don't. I don't. I don't care to be politically correct. I'll use what I can. My makeshift studio, my iPhone, my laptop, my little webcam, whatever it is that I. And most importantly, is I've been able to change my life. Right? I've been able to change my life. Where do I come from? I come from a background of fear. I come from, do I still fear today? Heck yeah. I come from a background of no purpose. I come from a background of abuse and trauma, problem gambling and other addictions, personality disorders. I'm telling you, man, I had all of these things going on in my life and I didn't know who I was. I had no clue. And I lived and I wandered. I remember hanging out in the projects with some of the buddies that are now dead. They're gone. Some of them died very early on. Some of them have died recently. I still question myself. I know why I'm on planet Earth today. I'm on planet Earth to do what I'm doing. Serve others, encourage, motivate, break chains. I want to help you break this chains in your life. You got chains, invisible chains in your life. I want to help you break those chains. Santos, you don't know what kind of chains I have in my life. You're right, I don't. Let's connect. Let me share with me what kind of chains you have. Because I'll tell you what, I'm breaking chains. And I'm going to continue to break chains. And whoever gets next to me, whoever associates with me, we're going to break chains, period. That's just the way I feel. That's my outlook. And I don't have to apologize because believe me, I didn't have purpose. I didn't have confidence. I didn't have inner joy. I didn't have any of those things. But man, I took some risks. I took some risks, and the risks have been paying off. Remember earlier I talked about you here. What did you tell yourself that you were going to do this year different? You can go back, right? We are a product, as I read, we're a product of past doings. What did you do, or what did you say that you wanted? What did you say that you were going to do? And my question to you is, are you there? Or are you heading that direction? Sam says, don't let the past steal your present. And Sam can tell you from experience that what he's sharing right here is truth. Sam here is going through a very severe challenge in his life. But I noticed one thing about this man, solid. He knows what he wants. And he knows that there's circumstances in front of him, but you know what? He's not looking at them. I'm sure you'd agree with me on that one, Sam. So I see that my partner sending me text. But, uh, by the way, I want to thank you, Louis. Welcome. I can hear you well. Keep up the goodness of a great thing for sharing. Louis Sanchez is a good friend of mine. Wow, back what 30, 35 years, 40 years back, something like that. Good to see you, my brother. I look forward to meeting you. I'm going to Connecticut soon. I'm going to be out there soon, so hopefully I'll catch up with you. All right, we've got a few people. Sam says 100%. Anybody else? I can keep preaching, but I really don't want to keep preaching here. What else did I want to share? By the way, soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's where you'll find my coaching page. That's where you'll find my books. I've written 2 books already. I'm going to be doing a 3rd book pretty soon. The Problem Gambling Breakthrough Academy is a program to help people with addictions, especially problem gambling. It is a program that you can use very quietly, personally, in your own space, wherever you are around the world, to help you start breaking those chains that are holding you back, my friend. If you are a problem gambler, or if you have some other really bad addiction, you can still use the Problem Gambling Breakthrough Academy because it's the same process. All right, I put that plug in. So, um, where are you today, my friend? And again, here's another thing that we want to think about. If you're not where you are, if you're not where you'd like to be, if you are not where you said you wanted to be back in December of 2018, right? 2019 is coming. We weren't there. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing the other thing. If you're not there and you're here in front of me, I'm going to challenge you to pick up that statement that you made back in January or in December of this year and begin running with it. There's no reason why you couldn't do it. I mean, we can make up excuses, right? We can say, well, there's not enough money, or I'm not too tall, I'm too short, I don't have enough clothes, or I don't have the knowledge, or I don't have enough friends. Whatever. We can. No, okay. Well, what about resources? What about free YouTube education? Uh, what about friends and family? What about working? What about taking on another job if you need more income? What about developing your character? All of these things to help us to get to that next level. Start today, my friend. Start right here. Start right now. Okay, you blew it a little bit. Man, I'm thinking back of what I said in January of this year, and I'm not fulfilling it. You're a product of your doings, my friend. If you continue going down the same path that you're going now, where's that going to land you in 6 months or 3 months? Are you happy with your life, with your work? What about your relationships? Are your relationships doing better? Business, well being. Imagine waking up every single day. Imagine that, waking up every single day happy. Is it possible to wake up in this sinful world, this world of upside downs and people broken promises and government at chaos? And is it possible? Well, it's hard to wake up with a smile. It's hard to wake up with inner joy when you're not fulfilling your purpose. You're not confident. You're holding back. What is that thing that you want to do that you haven't? What is that thing? All right, my friends. I see we've got a few here for some reason today. Maybe it's because it's Easter Sunday and people are doing whatever they're doing. So I didn't want to give up on my program, obviously, because I'm committed to my Sundays. And now that I'm doing lives on Facebook, I get a few people that follow me here and there. And again, it's really all about helping people. See, I'm serving people right now, right? I'm being refreshed because I'm refreshing others in some form, in some way. That excites me. That truly excites me. I remember a couple years ago, I had no clue, man. I had no idea, man. I was just struggling, surviving, and Didn't know what I wanted to do for work. Had no, I was living in fear, man, total fear. And then I decided, I got to make some changes. I remember talking about these things last year, December, November, December. You know what? I'm gonna do some great things this year, and I did. I did. I'm helping people. I've got a couple of clients that I coach, and very, very humbled by that. And I'm continually building my YouTube and just going forward, helping people, man, changing lives, changing mindsets, changing lifestyles. It is possible to wake up with inner joy every single day. It is possible. Even coming from a background of trauma and abuse and fear and insecurities and no purpose. Now you may think, well, my background is totally different than yours. It may be. It may be, right? But the question is, what are you doing today about your situation? So, Sam, believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Exactly. In fact, remember what Eleanor Roosevelt said? Sam Krish just made a statement here on YouTube, and he says, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Theodore Roosevelt. I believe it was Theodore Roosevelt's wife that said, "Do something every day. Do one thing every day that scares you. One thing." And I'm gonna make a confession here. Is this scary going live in front of Facebook? Is it scary going live on YouTube Sunday night? Of course it is. Well, I've been doing this for a long time. You're used to it, Santos. Yeah, I'm used to it, but it's still a fear because what if I lose my thoughts? What if I lose my speech? What if something goes wrong? Like earlier, I had to cut the episode off and start anew. What if? What if? So what? So what? It's all a teacher. It's all a learning experience, right? So it's how you look at things, and that's what keeps me going every single day. And I tell you, man, having some affirmations early in the morning, getting in front of the mirror and talking to yourself, saying some good things to yourself early in the morning. Maybe reminding yourself of what you said in January. I think I'm reminding somebody here about what you said, that maybe you're not fulfilling it at this point, but yet, you're getting some thoughts and you're thinking, I think it might be time for me to really get going forward with what I want to do, with what I said I would do. So that's what this episode was all about today, my friends. And it looks like nobody has any questions for me. So either I'm doing a horrible job of asking, or you guys are all truly, truly, really smart and you don't have any questions. Which one is it? I don't know. Santos, the people who are on here take one thing from you. You have changed them in a positive way. Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. By the way, yeah, we are worldwide. And by the way, if you have subscribed to Soldiers of Self Mastery YouTube channel, make sure that you turn on your notifications so that when I put videos, they go directly to your inbox. Also, if you haven't become a subscriber to my email program, I send out an email on Mondays and Thursdays. I believe that's when we're doing it, Mondays and Thursdays. More encouragement, more about this mission. There's going to be different things coming along. Oh, there's something else that I want to mention here too. You can subscribe through soldiersofselfmastery.com/happier, and you'll receive a free gift from me when you subscribe. It's a little booklet that's going to help boost confidence. I believe that's what it is. It's a free gift when you subscribe to our email program. So, oh, I've ordered some books. I've ordered 4 books, two of life's most important questions, life's 3 most important questions, and the little red book. I'm going to be signing a couple of copies. If you've given to this mission, if you've given to this mission $30 or more, send me an email. I'm going to send you an autographed book. If you choose to support this mission, you give $30 or more, I'm going to send you a signed autograph book of your choice, either Life's Three Most Important Questions or the Little Red Book. And I'm telling you that both of those books will help you. Even if you just take a little bit out of one of those books, you find one life hack away, my friend. Life hack away, because it's going to turn your life. It's going to help you get focus. Okay. And three things that we want today more than anything is inner joy. We want confidence. And then we also need to feel like we're doing purpose, like we have some kind of a service that we're providing where we feel, I mean, we actually feel like we're alive, right? Three things. And that's what I've been talking about in this episode. So it looks like Kevin Richmond. Kevin, hey, Santos, and everyone, happy Easter. Thank you for coming. I'm going to be on here for, it looks like we're going to be on here for a little bit longer. I'm going to be taking on your questions. If you've got a good statement, you've got a good philosophy that you want to share with others, post it there in the text. Once again, I'm going to have an interview. You want to listen next Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You want to make sure that you have your notifications turned on. Okay. There's going to be a gentleman by the name of Sam Krish. We're going to be doing a live interview, and you are going to get a lot from this servant. You're going to get a lot from him. So put it in your calendar. I don't care what you've got going on Sunday. Well, I do. But if it's not that important, your well-being, having more confidence, having greater purpose, finding out what your dream may be. Maybe you don't know what your dream is. By listening to conversations like this, interviews, it's amazing what begins to happen. Ideas begin to pop into your head. Make sure you write them down, put them on, you got to do this, my friends. You got it. This alone will change you. Just writing down. And by the way, I'm going to mention this. I mentioned this to Sam today. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for ways to expand your business, you might want to check out Gig Salad, GIGSALAD.com. I don't get anything for saying this, but you might be able to benefit from it. I am a member of Gig Salad. I'm getting ready to boost my presence through Gig Salad because I want to be out talking to people. I want to be out and motivating people, encouraging people. You know what I want to do? I want to turn people right side up, man. I want to shock people. I want to shock the brain. I want to shock the subconscious. That's what I want to do, man. That's why when people ask me, Santos, how you doing, man? I'm doing super fantastic, terrific, over the top, in spite of and because of. Man, I wish I could be doing that. Well, you can. Just make a decision. Decide, right? And commit. Decide and commit. That's it. Well, Santos, I can't say what you're saying. Well, sure, you can come up with your own mantra. I just put those words together. Super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. And I happen to like those words. How about you? Did those words sound good to you? What if you felt that way? What if you felt super fantastic, terrific, and over the top every day? In spite of and because of. Now, what's the in spite of and the because of all about? Well, in spite of problems, in spite of challenges, in spite of your own negative thoughts sometimes. And because of God's grace enables us to do what we need to do every single day. Because you gave yourself permission. Because you're following, because you're associating with something positive. That's why I say, make your day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, in spite of and because of. You can come up with your own mantra. Does that work, Santos? Santos, does that work? Well, you got to test it for yourself. Now, I can sit here and tell you what it does for me. But you got to test it for yourself, right? Get yourself, I don't care if it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say that to yourself early in the morning, I'm gonna have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day today. Okay? If that's what it takes. Google. Let me see. I got another. I'm making my grandmother's lasagna recipe. Unfortunately, she died from carrot. What? Herpes 2 years ago. Well, my condolences to your family. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a joke, but my condolences to your family, my friend, if you lost a loved one. Um, anyways, whatever. So, anybody else? You got it. You got a situation. Um, are you ready? Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you ready for Monday? Monday's going to welcome you. Monday's going to welcome you somehow, some way. Are you going to welcome Monday? Let me see here. I got a few people that are on here that are watching my live stream on Facebook. I'm live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, by the way. I have a program. It's called Sunday Night Alive Power Hour with your host, Soldier of Self Mastery. But I consider all of you out there that are watching, that are following, that are sharing my videos, that are supporting this mission to help problem gamblers, to help addicts, to help you succeed in life. What was I? Just lost my train of thought. See? I told you. Just lost my train of thought, man. Rest in peace, Grandma. She's up there with Nipsey, Hussle, and Tupac. My condolences, my friend. By the way, welcome to episode number 66 of Sunday Night Alive Power Hour. Google. Anybody else? You got a question? You got something? Oh, yeah, I was talking about Monday. Bam! I wanted to see... oh, yeah, something I want to share here comes to mind. You guys, have you ever heard the Reagan joke about the three-legged chicken? I don't know. Maybe I should bring that up. Guy was driving. Let me see if I can do this. Guy was driving down the freeway pretty fast, right? Next to he's got a chicken right beside him on the freeway. And this guy's like, what the heck? He's doing about 60, 65, right? He's got a chicken right along with him, man, on the freeway. Okay. Listen, if I get this wrong, don't bust my chops. I'm going to do it anyways, okay? I'm taking a risk here. So, by the way, Ronald Reagan says this better than I do, or he shares this joke better than I do. So the guy steps on the gas, boom, and he's doing 70 now. And that chicken is right up there. That chicken is actually, he didn't know it was a chicken. It was a big bird, right? So he's like perplexed. He's like, this can't be, man. So next thing you know, that chicken zooms off, goes down some streets, and this guy says, you know what? I got to follow this chicken, man. I got to know about this thing, whatever it is, bird. So he's driving down the streets real carefully, looking around. Next thing you know, he sees a couple of legs, right? He starts chasing the chicken again. The chicken goes into some yard, there's a big barn there, not an orchard, but farmland. So the guy pulls in this area and he's looking around. He's puzzled, man. Big farmer guy comes out and says, hey, what you doing? The guy in the car says, hey, did you see a bird? Did you see this bird around here? Looked like he had 3 legs. The guy says, yeah. And he goes, what do you want to know? He goes, well, have you ever caught one of those things? Have you ever eaten one of those things? The farmer says, well, I started experimenting with it, and actually I created that 3-legged bird. Wow, the guy says, I'm impressed. He goes, yeah, I'm pretty impressed too. He goes, what do they taste like? He goes, I don't know. I can't catch them. I told you don't bust my chops, all right? So that was just one of my, I'll have to have something better than that next time. Anyways, let me see. Kinos, welcome to episode. It looks like we're going to be streaming live for a little bit longer. And by the way, Brunilda, welcome. I'm streaming live on YouTube here. I've got quite a few people. Nathan, B-Bell S, J, Christopher, Lewis, and who else is on here? Edgar and Gene is watching. There's Gene somewhere. I think I met Gene do I know Gene from somewhere? I think I met him on, what's that company? I met him through Jeunesse. Welcome if you're still watching, my friend. And by the way, Happy New Year. So we're gonna wind down. I'm waiting for some questions here. See if I can answer some questions. I can keep talking. Hopefully, you've enjoyed my joke. We've had a small number of joinees today. That's okay. Let me see. Kinos. We pro grab nosin. I'm not understanding. So let's go back. Let's do a little bit of a reminder before we start winding down this program, my friend. You remember what you said to yourself in January of this year? Remember what you said? Do you remember how did you write it down? Did you write down what you wanted to begin accomplishing this year? Where you would see yourself in the middle of this year? Did you write that down? People that tend to write things down have a, what is it, 80%, 70 to 80% more higher chance of accomplishing versus people that just talk about things and don't write them down. You know, we've got this thing called New Year's resolutions. People are forgotten. You know, in fact, in the month of January already, people are already forgotten. They've dropped off, you know, the weight plan, the workout plan, the new diet, the new book, the book they were going to write, or where they were going to go, or whoever they were going to reach out. That's all gone, right? New Year's resolutions. Peace, Edgar. Good to see you, man. Uh, okay. So let's see if we've got anything else. Man, there's so much that I want to share on these programs, but I realize that I'm constricted because I don't want to be just preaching to the audience here. I want to get some questions. I want to be challenged, man. Is everybody happy? Everybody happy? If you're happy, raise your hand. Raise your left hand if you're completely happy. If you have inner joy going for you every single day, you get up. By the way, I do have a lot of video. I have over 700 videos on my YouTube channel. I touch about just about every subject. If you want to catch some free material, some good material, I would encourage you to subscribe to Soldiers of Self Mastery, their YouTube, and check out my videos. Check out my playlists. A lot of those videos that are on my playlists: Earl Nightingale, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, um, Bob Proctor, um, Dale Carnegie, Ty Lopez, Dean Graciosi, Anthony Robbins, um, Russell Brunson, and many, many others have literally, and of course, number one, the Bible. The Bible. I promote reading the Bible. That's what's literally changed my life. I'm telling you, man. And I'm doing things today that never thought I would be doing. I'm taking risks. I'm facing fears. And why am I doing this? Because I want to leave a legacy and because I want to help you change. I want you to see what you're made out of. I want you to see the potential that you have in your life. You've got so much potential that if you really begin to unlock it, it'll frighten you, my friend. That's the way that the Almighty put you together. You've got abilities. It's not about excuses. It's about being resourceful, and your subconscious will help you get to wherever you're not happy at your job. You're not making enough money, right? Maybe you've been in a relationship. I don't believe in divorce. I'm not going to preach divorce, but you could be in a marriage, you could be in a relationship that you can fix. Okay, but you're not going to fix the other person. You got to fix you. You got to work on you, my friend. You got to read the books. You got to do the self exams. You got to do the positive self talks. You got to if you got to do some coaching, some consulting, if you got to go to a program somewhere and be there for 45 days, do it. Do it. Nothing should hold you back. Focusing on materialistic things is really not where it's at. In fact, I lost my train of thought earlier when I was talking about materialistic things. We need money. We need more of it. How are you going to get more money if your life is kind of in shambles? You may be a functioning person. Maybe you're functioning, but yet you don't have enough to make ends meet, or you believe that you don't have enough because you can stretch money. There's always room for improvement within room for improvement. There's always something. You, even if a job, people say, well, you're, in a job, if you've been in a job for 5 or 10 years, you can only make so much there. Yeah, that's true. A business is different. Generally, a business is different. But you can, if you don't want to start your own business, there are ways that you can look for opportunities to develop yourself even further on your job. If you can't do it alone, ask your boss, ask another coworker. Look for opportunity. You want to make more money? Don't jump ship and then go to another company and find the same thing. No, you know what? Squeeze the juice out of that lemon you're in right now, my friend. Squeeze every drop. Explore. People talking about there's no jobs, there's no work, there's no this, there's no that. No, it's because you don't want to be resourceful. I'm talking to somebody here. Am I talking to myself? I don't know. Uh, let me see. Oh, check Kino's question at 4:42. Let me see. Yes, he does. Let me see. Okay. Check your messages from Kino. Let me see. Wet prognosin. Oh, okay, there we go. I tried to stop gambling many times, but never succeeded. Finally succeeded, but a friend of mine still is an addict. Any advice, man? So you have succeeded. Number one, you're going to influence that person. Keep at it. Okay. Number two, there's absolutely nothing you can do for that individual by your words, by sharing something with him, if he is not giving himself permission to change. Okay. Again, your influence will speak louder than your words. 80% of communication, I believe 80% is nonverbal, my friend. And I don't know a whole lot about your situation to really give any more advice. I don't know. Hopefully, what I've shared with you, does it make sense, Kevin? Hopefully, it makes sense. But I'll tell you, one of the greatest things that you can do is just be an influence on others. You know, never mind. It's not about being a hot shot. It's not, people say, Santos, you're a legend. Santos, you're great. Santos, I got to be careful. A lot of that stuff, I don't let that stuff go to my head, man. I got to be humble. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. But again, my goal is to help you give yourself permission. That's going to fire me up, man, when I see that you've given yourself permission. Just like it appears to me that Kinos has given himself permission to stop and to tackle this situation. But his friend is still an addict. Hopefully, what I've shared with you helps. By the way, Kinos, you can purchase my book at soldiersofselfmastery.com. If he's open to do a little bit of reading, send him a book. Maybe my book, The Little Red Book, can penetrate and help him think a little bit differently. Never know. Soldiersofselfmastery.com. It's a small gift. You know? I do offer personalized life coaching. Okay. Why do I offer personalized life coaching? Because I can help you. See, I'm already there, right? I'm there every day. I'm free. I'm living it. I'm loving it. I'm saving extra in the bank now. I can help you do the same. How can I do that? Well, something called TC that I came up with some time ago. It's called Transformation Conversation. Very similar to what we're doing here, but it's different when we're facing each other eyeball to eyeball. There's a dynamic power that is generated from that will change a person's life. Okay, it will change. Not only will I change during my coaching sessions with you, you will change. And again, you got to be dedicated to your vision. You got to be dedicated to the reason why you would want to be coaching uh, myself, have me as a coach once or twice a week. And of course, I would hold you accountable. I would help you find your goals. We would dig deep inside you to help you find your goals, your purpose, if you don't know what it is. Maybe help you with other areas, but primarily my coaching is set up to help you achieve. That's what my coaching is set up. My coaching is to help you change into the person that you want to become, achieve the goals that you want to achieve, and see those days that you want. It's not about what I want. I'm already there, right? I'm free. It's about what you want. Therefore, I offer life coaching for whatever that's worth. And I have 2 spots available this month. I've opened up 3 spots. Actually, I've opened up 4 spots. 2 spots have been taken. I'm offering my coaching. I've reduced the price a little bit to help people. I know, some people, but again, you go to soldiersofselfmastery.com. There's my coaching page. Those prices are a little bit different. If you want to connect with me, I will give you a 30 to 45-minute free consultation about, that's going to be the either the platform or the blueprint for you. Will you go forward with me? Are we a good fit for one another? Can I honestly help you with your problem, with your situation? Can I help you get? I believe I can. I believe I can help you get to that next level. We just have to find out what that next level is, right? So, Jim West, welcome to episode number 66. It looks like we've got more people coming on board here. I'm still live streaming on Facebook. It looks like we're live on Facebook, so we're going to keep doing it. I know I keep repeating myself, but the good life comes out of a good series of good positive reminders, does it not? The good life comes out of a good series of good positive reminders. I love saying that. Santos, check your messages from Kinos. I did. Is there another one? Let me see. Oh, that was up. For how long have you been gambling? Oh man, I don't want to gamble anymore, Kinos. Thank you, Kevin. Kinos, I had gambled for probably about 32 plus years, my friend. On and off, I struggled. I was in the military for 8 years. I gambled during my military years too. I got out 1993. I can say one thing. When I traveled around the world, I didn't gamble that much, but I did gamble on the ship with many others that were gamblers. So not proud of that. Not proud of the fact that I'm saying that I was on the aircraft carrier, the USS Enterprise. I hope the Navy and the government don't hear this. Yes, we gambled when we were out at sea. It was 10 or 12 of us. But I started gambling probably around the age of 14, rolling dice as an escape. So the seeds were planted very early on into my subconscious. And I say this all the time. One of the reasons why you're still gambling is because you've got invisible laws that are operating within your subconscious. And one of those principles, one of those laws is actually dictating your behavior. So when you change that law up here, you change your behavior. What helped you to fight the addiction? Taking risks. In all honesty, taking risks. I went homeless with my family a couple years ago. I lost a really good job that I had been at, not really due to problem gambling. It was some other issue. We were homeless for about 6 months. I was working at Home Depot. I went from a job where I was making almost 80,000, 90,000 a year to about 25 to 30,000 a year. You talk about humbling. I lost my enthusiasm. I lost anything that I had garnered. I lost all of it. I had insecurities, and I hid a lot of these things very well. I hid them very well. This is the life that I manipulated myself into to cover up for all my insecurities and fears and addictions. So what helped me was I decided that something needed to change. And I had been working on myself for quite some time. I began to ask myself, what is God's will for my life? That's what really triggered. Kinos. What is God's purpose for my life? Why am I here? A lot of my friends are gone. People that I've been with in the military died. I've seen death. I've had death in, just about death in my own home as a child, bloodshed. What's my purpose? I think I was 47. No, actually, I was asking those questions a lot younger, but I didn't get serious till probably the age of 46, 47, when I realized that I had a gambling problem. I didn't even know I had a gambling problem. And my wife was the one that pointed it out to me. My wife, because I hid it very well. I was living a double life, man. You know how it is. You live a double life. And I was working, I was making good money, but man, I was losing big time. Thousands of dollars every month. Thousands. My paychecks, and I was making almost 80, 90,000 a year. So I decided to start writing. I used to journal anyways, but I started to get serious. I got serious with journaling. I got serious with talking in front of the mirror. I got serious with doing affirmations. I got serious with watching videos over and over and over and over, the same videos, force feeding my brain. I was just force feeding my brain. The middle of the night and the morning, those are the two best times to reprogram yourself. Remember this: the two best times to reprogram your life, your mindset, your lifestyle is in the morning when you wake up and just before you go to bed. And I would repeat this over and over and over. And then I remember 6 months, I started experiencing a change, a shift in my mindset. So I kept going. Yeah, I was still failing a little bit. I would run into the casino, but it was becoming less and less and less until basically a couple, 2, 3 years ago, I finally just, it kicked off, man. I said, wow, I'm free. I've broken the curse. I've broken the chains. And I've just kept doing the things that I've been doing. And of course, I started writing books. I started really promoting myself. I created the Problem Gambling Breakthrough Academy online, which anyone from around the world can enroll in. And I'm still doing the same things, man. Talking to myself, walking down the street, making videos out in the middle of public. I talk to myself in the aisles at Walmart. I don't care what people, when I got to change my thought, when I get a temptation or trigger and I got to change it, I don't care who's around me. If I got to speak to myself and say, stop it, Santos, or change now, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so that I can think with my frontal cortex, my right here up front, to change, you do what you got to do. And I started dealing with my fears, my insecurities, all of these other areas that instead of shrinking, I began encouraging myself to grow on the inside. And today I'm a licensed state agent. This is something that I would have never done. Take a state test, a 3-hour test with 150 questions. I had to study for 52 hours online and take a bunch of simulated tests. I would have never done that before. Why? Because of mental change, mental shifts. The confidence that I have today to be able to face my fear, I never had that before. Let me share something with you. I used to be afraid of men. I had a fear of men from very early on. I never knew why until I began analyzing. You know what? My dad used to beat my mother. My dad stabbed my mother in front of all of us. Well, not nearly in front of us. I remember the night. My father stabbed my mother 3 times in the chest, 2 times in the back, blood everywhere, all over the street. This is the kind of shit that I grew up with, man. I can tell you stories, honestly. This is no, I was a wreck. I began to take risks and I literally changed here I am today, man. I am so grateful to the Lord Jesus Christ for his grace. That's why I promote scripture. That's why I promote prayer. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm giving back. And guess what? The more I give, the more comes to me. And as long as I have breath, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, my friend. I love the emails I get. I love the comments I get. I enjoy the phone calls I get. Sometimes I get phone calls that are not so good. Somebody on the verge of suicide. I haven't had that lately. I'm going to do my best to help change lives. That's what I'm here for. So I hope that helps. I think I will tell my friend your journey. I think it will help him. There's a couple of videos, Kinos, that talk a little bit more. They're probably a couple of years old where I actually share my story. There's 3 videos in segments, and then there's another one that I have. I think it's 30 minutes, 25 minutes long. Invite them, my friend. Invite them to the program. And I'd be more than willing to do a free consultation with them, 30-minute consultation. Who knows? Maybe that might help change. You know? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, Kinos. I appreciate that. I truly do. Thank you. By the way, support the mission, my friends. I'm going to be giving out books. I'm going to be giving out signed books pretty soon here with the next week or two. If you support this mission with $30 or more, I will see who you are, and I will have your email, and I will send you an email. I always thank you for sending a financial gift, and I will let you know, hey, I'm going to send you a book. All I need is just an address. I'll send you a book. I'll put my chicken scratch on there if it makes a difference, and you can check out what I've done. And if you haven't gotten a copy, they make a great gift, by the way. Um, they're great books. They'll challenge you a bit. So I go and do talks to help people. Sam says I go and do talks to help people. In turn, it helps me. I love to share my story. Not that I'm proud of it, but to help others. That's right, Sam. We can't be ashamed of where we've come from. And I'll tell you, those of you that are on here, make sure that you're on here next Sunday. Sam Krish, I'm going to be interviewing Sam Krish live. And I don't know if Sam wants to put who he is in the text. That'll all come out on Sunday. Of course, we're not going to be divulging a lot of his life because he's been in the public sector for many years. He is a servant, and he took a hard fall, lost just about everything except his mind. Well, not completely lost everything, but it's been a very, very devastating fall due to problem gambling. So be here next Sunday. Bring a friend. Bring somebody. Bring your brother. Bring your sister. Bring if you have somebody that's stuck with problem gambling or has some other addiction. Bring them along next Sunday right here, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to interact with you as much because it's going to be a live. You'll be able to watch a live interaction between myself and Sam. I believe I might be able to get some text, maybe not, but if anything, you will be able to see us um, live doing some really great sharing here, right here on YouTube. So, Sam Krish, 30 years in law enforcement, 8 years as the sheriff of a local town I won't mention on the East Coast. So, we've got a good program coming. And I believe that Sam is going to help open the eyes of a few individuals that will need eyes opened. So, man, I'm just over here talking, and almost running out of words. No, I'm just kidding. Good for you stopping, Sam. Jim says. Thank you, Jim. So, if there's not another person, I'm getting ready to go off the air here. I'm going to sign off on Facebook. I want to thank each and every one of you guys that joined me on Facebook Live. I'm going to be back here every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed to Soldiers of Self Mastery YouTube TV, I'm going to encourage you to sign up to help. You know, hey, maybe you can help change me, take me to that next level. I appreciate you. Remember to make every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. Love your family. Love your coworkers. Do something different. Do something that scares you every single day. Do one thing that scares you. Help you get to that next level of daily, next level living, my friend. Peace through strength. Soldier of Self Mastery out. Okay, I just signed off on Facebook. I'm going to be here for another few minutes and see what. I'm sorry. I'm just staring at my Facebook. Let me share that video. Okay. All right. So let's challenge ourselves. Let's challenge ourselves this week, my friend. Jim West, yay, Kinos. I'm in the UK and getting late, but you're here, my friend. We're getting ready to. You can always watch the episode. Of course, it's better when you're interacting with it because it's a long episode here. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Again, support this mission. I don't care if you can give $5, $2, $30. If you can give $1,000 to this mission, it's going to go towards a good cause because not only are you going to be helping yourself, but you're also going to be helping others, especially youth. I'm learning about our youth today because these little handheld computers, the iPhone and the Android phone, they're literally computers. And you, in the privacy of your own home, you can do some very, very destructive things. Companies that are marketing to our youth, to our children, casinos, and other places. We must keep an eye on our children, my friend. So I'm asking you for your support financially as I continue to put videos, as I continue to reach out to young people, old people alike, right here through YouTube. We've got some great things coming. We've got merchandise coming. We're going to be doing the mugs, the coffee mugs with the Soldier of Self Mastery logo. We're going to be doing T-shirts, signed books, and who knows what else we'll do going forward. That's coming. And we're also going to be doing a mastermind program that's going to be, I think it's going to be $47 a month. Myself and my partner, Cephas, we're going to be working on that. We are working on it. It's taking a little bit of extra time. And I think we're also going to be tied to Facebook. We might have a special group on Facebook too, but I'm not too sure because I'm only a one-man show. So I am looking for soldiers that want to help this mission. If you feel that you might have a purpose in what we're doing here, Soldiers of Self Mastery, email me. Let me know who you are, what you're capable of doing, and how you want to support and help this mission, my friend. Because I guarantee you it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to help you when you're helping others. Friday, we'll be back here at 4 p.m. I'm going to do my very best to do this. Friday, I will live stream via Instagram, Soldiers of Self Mastery, Instagram, and I will also be doing it on YouTube, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as long as my present job, my other business doesn't interfere. Because sometimes, unfortunately, if I'm meeting with a family and if it's late, then I have to do what I'm going to do. But I may move the time slot up on Fridays a little bit later when I'm home and then do the Friday night live power hour at that time also. If I get enough feedback, I'll do that. But right now, we are going to keep the Sundays open for sure. As I said, this is episode number 66, and I am humbled, my friend. I hope that you like my chicken joke, by the way, the three-legged chicken. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. Kevin Richmond says, any other questions, any other statements? I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Truly, truly, it's an honor and a privilege to be here in this program serving. So wait a few seconds to see what we've got. Take something with you, walk away with something. One thing, my friend, that you can walk away with that'll change your life. One thing. I challenge you. Where will you be in 6 months? Where will you be in December of 2019? Think about it, my friend. Where you can be. Inner joy, more confidence, purpose, saving money. Hey, giving money to this mission because you're not gambling anymore. Thoughts, my friend. All right, peace through strength. I will see you on my next episode. Appreciate you from the top of my heart, my friends.